You're creating content in the place that is the least likely to get seen. It's going to be fun because this is what you love doing. The way that you think and the things that you've seen can change somebody's life. Hey, there she is. How we doing?
Wonderful.
What do you got? How can I help?
Well, technology is my weakness. I have no idea what I do. It's always a hit and miss. And so, but I just keep persisting. It's better than it was when I started. Let's put it that way, you know. But other than that, it's difficult. I don't even know when I'm posting, if I should post this, if I should post that. I do the Facebook video every morning. I do 5, 6 a week.
Wow,
so
that's great.
I do 5 Monday to Friday. I do one at 8. I call it the morning blessings. And then on Tuesday nights, I do the conversations. It's a little bit more provocative and just to get everybody to say something. So that's what I do. And I write a lot. I read a lot. So
what's the business that you're in? What's the business goal?
To motivate others. Like I love to pump people up. So my core word is pump. I love to push you up and make you succeed. So your word being believe, mine is to pump. So
I like it.
So my whole idea is to make sure you know you can. And I've been doing that for a while. I could be your mom. I'm that much older than you. Actually, my son is the same age as you.
There you go. I like it.
Yeah. So.
And so are you doing consulting? Are you doing coaching?
I always did consulting. And I always did it for free.
Okay.
So my background is finance. I used to be a financial planner and I used to be a branch manager for TD.
Okay.
So I've always been in money. I used to be an entrepreneur like you too. So there was a time when the kids were little, that's what I did. Then when they went to high school, I walked into the bank and got a job.
Okay.
So that was how it came. But I've always been a coach. So I coach a lot, but I don't charge. I haven't come to that point. But I've been doing it for years and years and years.
So what do you want to make money doing?
I want to make money teaching and coaching. That's what I want to make money. I am free now. It's just me, nobody else to take care of. So I figure I'm giving and I just want to get some back and I want to, to have fun doing it. So I do have fun doing the blessings. But I have a YouTube channel we just created and that's it.
Great. So whatever you want to make money doing, it's best to show people the process of you doing it. So if you want to make money coaching, then the best thing to do is create content of you coaching.
So how would one go about doing that?
Great. Well, we're doing it right now, right?
Oh,
it's just flipped, right? Like I'm coaching you. Okay. This is the format that then you would flip and you would bring people in and you would coach them. So the morning blessings is fine. And the evening, what do you call the evening thing? What's the evening one?
The conversation. So let's get the conversation started. That's it.
And are you bringing people in or are you just talking and people are typing?
Yes. So at that part where to bring them in, I don't know how to do that at all.
Right.
I have no idea. So I talk and people will make comments. They do that in the morning too. So the lesson is about 20 minutes and they do that.
And it's all inside of Facebook right now?
Yes.
Got it. Yeah. I would move it to Instagram and do coaching.
So when you say do coaching, how?
So just like this, like when I went live, you joined.
Yes.
I invited you in and you saw this little thing on your screen that said, Evan would like you to join. You clicked accept, right? Yep. Mm-hmm. And now we're here. And we're both in Toronto, but you know, I could have been in Kansas City or something and we could still be having this conversation.
Okay.
Because here's what's important. When you're doing coaching, and you know this from all the work you've done, the question that people come in with is very rarely the question they actually need help with.
That's true, you know.
And it's hard when people are just typing in chat, it's hard to uncover that. So when you're coaching through text, you're answering the question that people ask, but you're not actually solving their problem because you're not diving deep into the person. Whereas if they're in front of you you're not going to let them off the hook, and you're going to find the question that they actually need to, they're asking the wrong question, and then you're going to solve the right question for them. So that's what becomes so much more valuable when they're in front of you like this.
Okay. So I want to learn, but I need to tell you this. I want to hear you, but I need to tell you something so you'll see why I am where I am with you. So I did a book on finance, which is just for the regular ordinary guy getting out of debt type of stuff, and it did go well. So through coaching people, I went and I did 4 years at Gin and Finch in that area there after I retired from the bank. So through coaching there on finance, I found out finance is just one of 5. And then I created what I call the 5 pillars of prosperity. And so that is what I want to coach on. So that's what I want to have my YouTube channel on. So those 5 pillars are mental, emotional, spiritual, financial, and of course, physical health. If any one of them are broken, the other 4 suffers. And that is what I found out from coaching. Because somebody would come to talk to me about money, but if his wife was a teacher and she was making more money than him, he felt less than. And I realized, well, it's not about money. You have a physical or mental attitude towards your wife being the bigger bread earner. And that's how I discovered that. So I call them the 5 pillars of prosperity. So this is what I teach on. The morning blessing is just something I started to communicate with my kids because like my son works for J&J in the States. He was headhunted. So I couldn't always, and you guys do the texting. So that's what started the whole thing. So that's where I am.
Like how many people are in your Facebook group right now?
Just 487 or 387.
Great. So I would keep doing my morning blessing and put out whatever you're feeling in the morning, whatever your blessing is for people that they need to absorb and hear, and you can still communicate and people who are asking their questions on text, you can still respond to them. But okay. I would swap out the evening one, the conversations, and actually make it a conversation by having people join you face to face instead of it being just you answering text. And I would move it to Instagram.
So do a Instagram live.
Instagram live
on Tuesday nights. So I won't be doing one tonight because of the election stuff. But I'll do on Tuesday night and choose somebody to talk to or invite.
So just like this, right? Like to book this. So, because you're in Movement Makers, then my assistant Sandra reached out to you to say, hey, let's book a time for Evan and you to do this live session. So you have a couple hundred people already in your Facebook group. You message them and say, hey, I'm taking my conversation show to Instagram Live so that we can actually have a real conversation. And I'm going to be doing coaching live for free.
Okay.
Do you want to get coached by me for free? And some people will say no because they don't want it public. And some people will say, yes, holy cow, I get free coaching. Yeah, where do I sign up? And then you book your first people, because at the beginning it takes time to build up momentum. But you already have a couple hundred people in there. You'll get some people who will say, yes, pick me. I'll do Tuesday, I'll do Wednesday, I'll do Thursday, I'll do Friday. And then you'd say at what time? Like at what time do you go live? What time do you do your Facebook one normally?
7 at night. At night, 7 p.m.
Great. So Tuesday it's 7 p.m. or Wednesday. Tomorrow is Wednesday. So Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern, you book somebody. Join me on Instagram. You go live. They hop in, you add them in, and then you talk for how long is your session usually, your conversation?
It usually goes for about half an hour, similar to what you do.
Perfect. So you coach them for half an hour.
For years. Yeah? I've been following you for years.
I appreciate that. I'm looking forward to seeing your content, right? So you go live for half an hour. You coach them, and all you have to do is show up, right? I mean, you don't have to set anything up. You say, hey, how can I help? And then they tell you what's going on, and then you pick which of the 5 areas of prosperity is the one that's going to be the biggest thing for them. And then you dive into it. You don't have to hit all 5 every time.
No, I know.
Right? It's whatever they're struggling with at the moment, their biggest problem. And then your goal is to get them to go, holy cow, that's crazy. I didn't know that. Their eyes to bug out. That's your goal. And what's going to happen is you'll have some people who will then watch that and say, hey, can you pick me next time? Can I be the person next time who comes on? And then other people will say, oh, I love what she did, but I don't want to be on Instagram Live. I don't want my issues to be public. Can I hire you? Do you do this as a service? It's like, yes, I do. Here's where to sign up. And it's whatever it is an hour to be coached with me. And so it's great doing the blessings. But if you want to make money doing coaching, show me you coaching. So it's a daily Instagram show, and it's you download the video and you put it to YouTube. So it's a YouTube video as well.
So that's where we'll have the problem.
Okay.
He's taking it from Instagram and bringing it to YouTube. These are the technical, this tech stuff. It takes a while for me to get it.
Sure, but also look at what you're doing. Like, you're doing Instagram lives, you're doing Facebook lives, you're doing all this stuff. You could figure that out. Here's how it works. Like, have you ever done an Instagram live before this?
I did one yesterday with Yoko.
That's great.
Yoko interviewed me yesterday.
There you go. So
that's fine.
So Yuko's also in Movement Makers. She's awesome. Also Canadian. We got the Ontarians in the house here.
I know.
She's out by Niagara Falls. So what happens is, so she probably hosted it, so you don't see that side. But when you go live, at the end of it, it's going to give you the option to save it or to delete it. We want to save it, right? I mean, don't press delete, press save, right?
Yeah.
And then you download it to your phone.
Uh-huh.
And then at some point when you get editing capabilities, all I do when we edit, I don't edit myself, but my team. Well, this is a vertical video right now. Like, I'm on top and you're on the bottom.
Yeah.
When I do YouTube, we just switch it so that I'm on the left and you're on the right.
On the right, okay.
Because we're both a square, right? I'm a square up top and you're a square. Right. So we take the square like this, 2 squares, and just put them like this, 2 squares next to each other. And that's pretty easy editing. We actually, if you were in our Movement Maker, were you on the last one with Joshua
Yes.
2 weeks ago? Okay. So he explained the process of how to switch it. But even if that is overwhelming and you don't want to do it, upload a vertical video. Like, just upload it like this.
Okay.
Vertical instead of horizontal. Don't do the editing yet until you're making enough from the coaching business to hire an editor.
Okay.
So you just download the video,
Mm-hmm.
like save the video from Instagram, right? Don't save it.
Yes.
Download it to your phone.
Mm-hmm.
You go to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You press upload. You find the file on your computer or on your phone, and it goes. And then you call it something, right? You give it a title based off of whatever you talked about. One of the 5 pillars probably that it's going to hit, right? How to, like, if it's that teacher one, how to, like, what was the problem? The guy wasn't making. He
thought his money was, it was money problem. When it was really emotional, mental, he was just really angry. His wife made more money than him, and he didn't like that. He was too macho. So I had to show him, talk to him and tell him, but it comes together. It's all one in the end. So
even calling it something like what to do if your wife makes more money than you. Tomorrow, this Thursday in Movement Makers, I think we're going over how to title a YouTube video. So you definitely want to be, you want to be there for that one. But even if,
I'm always there.
You're always, I love it. Great. But even if you just called it what to do if your wife makes more money than you.
Yeah.
Upload the video. Then anybody who has that same problem has a chance to find your video, and they watch your coaching session and they say, holy cow, who is this woman? She's amazing. How do I find her? How do I get a coaching session with her too? How much do you charge? What does your schedule look like? Because I have the same problem in my life. And then people reach out to you and ask you to coach.
Okay. So it's just trying it.
I mean, you're already doing it. This is great. A lot of people, when I'm talking about it, they have to even get used to having any kind of show. You're already doing twice a day. You're talking about
six times a week. 6 times a week.
But that's great. Like you're already doing more. When you say that you're old enough to be my mother and you don't understand technology and all this stuff, it's like you're already doing way more than people who are half my age, right? So you're already doing it. Now it's just being a little more strategic on how we do it. So we keep the Facebook morning blessings. That's great. And those could also be YouTube videos too, by the way, right? That could be a YouTube video of whatever your Tuesday morning blessing is. It's what you're trying to put out into the world. Because when you keep it inside Facebook, it's only for people who are part of your Facebook group or your Facebook page. It's hard to get it out to public. Facebook sucks for organic traffic to get new people in. But YouTube and Instagram are much better. Okay. So it's almost a waste of the blessing that it's only this small group of people can see it. We want the world to see your blessing. Okay. Right? So YouTube is where I would take every Facebook video and same thing, download your Facebook. Like you've already done the hard part of making the blessing and answering questions. You download it to your computer, you go to YouTube, you press upload, and then you call it something.
Okay. They each have a topic every day. So the topic changes every day.
So what was today's?
Today, the enchantment of time.
And what's the message behind it? Like, what does that mean?
How valuable time is. Not only that, but what you can do if you use time properly. That's why it becomes an enchantment. Because it makes everything else amazing. You get successful. Like if you had told me, okay, you said to come at 2. So I explained to people that the energies of life of the world is here because you said I'll be here at 2. So all the energies that work with you comes to help you, but you show up at 10 after 2. So it's like you making a date with me to show up today and I didn't come on time. You'd get frustrated and say, where is she? Why isn't she here? So then I miss that part. I'm rushing to get to you. And then I am not in the space I am in to accept what you are delivering to me. So because of the energies around me are all messed up because I'm late. So that's what we call it. So it's enchanting to be able to harness time and make that time work for you. So that's what it was about.
And is it also 20 minutes? How long do you go in the morning?
About 20 minutes, 25 minutes. It depends on how excited they become. Yeah,
that's fine. Like YouTube, we want to be thinking, ideally, they're at least 8-minute videos. We aim for 10 at a minimum. So if you're going 20, that's great. But if you download today's video, it's already in your Facebook group or page, either one. You download it, you go to YouTube, you press upload it, you don't even worry about a thumbnail yet. You just make a title and call it How to Make Time Work for You. Upload.
You see, when I do the blessings, it's a blessing for somebody to explain to you how to live your life. So one of the things, like I think last week we had living consciously. One of the 2 days was conscious living. What you do, what happens when you're not in the conscious state. When you're conscious, this is what happens. So this is what the blessing's about. It's just taking and it's just a topic that comes to my head. I never have to think twice.
So then you download that one and you upload it and you call it How to Live a Conscious Life. Mm-hmm. And then anybody who's searching or coming across a video, it's not that maybe it blows up, but even if you had another 200 people watch that video, somebody in there might say, I'm trying to figure out how to live more consciously. I really like this woman. I've never seen her before, but I like how she presents herself, and I like the way she thinks. I want to learn more about her. I want to see if maybe she can coach me.
Okay.
You're already doing the work, right? Which is fantastic. Like you're doing the hardest part, which is when I'm talking to people, is getting them to create content, to create a show, to feel good enough to, I have a message that matters, to I can coach people. Like you're already past all that stuff, which is great. You're creating content in the place that is the least likely to get seen.
Okay.
And I want your content to get seen because I want people to hear your message, not even for you, but for the message to get out there, for people to be able to learn from you.
And that's
for the impact.
Yeah, that's the idea. Yeah, that's what I think. I have something to offer because I do it a lot. I coach a lot, but I don't, normally ask for money for it. Sometimes I look at them, you haven't got any money. Why am I asking you to give me money when I can see you, especially the financial ones. But the other ones of just how to live life, I like doing that. I enjoy it.
Well, so here's the thing, like when it's free, then it's public. And this can be the rule that you set, right? Like, I'm happy to coach you for free, but it's public. We're going to make this into an Instagram live and a YouTube video so that other people can learn from this too.
Okay.
Right? And we got Maria here in the house saying, I'm ready to watch her on YouTube. You already got people here watching like, when did she get on YouTube? Let's go. Tessa, Maria, let's make this happen.
I guess we have to. I'm going to try. I will. So
if it's free, then it's public.
Yes.
And you go live 6 days a week.
Yeah.
You could join me. My next opening is Friday at 7 p.m. Do you want it?
So do you think it's better to do the coaching in the evening or the coaching, or is it whenever the person needs it, if I have the time?
I would have a regular show.
Okay.
Like so the part of when it's free, sometimes people take it for granted because it's free because they didn't pay for it. So they have to do their part to show up, right? Okay. Like, hey, I will coach you for free, but it's Friday at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Do you want that? And if they say, no, I can't make it, and it's just constant, like it's a free thing for you, right? Like at some point they have to show up for themselves too. You can only do so much on your part as a coach. You need the commitment because if they're waffling, by the time you actually get on a call with them, they're likely not going to take action on anything you do or say anyway. You need them to have some commitment.
Commitment, okay.
And if they don't have money at the beginning, that's fine, but they need to commit their time to being present with you.
Okay.
Otherwise, they won't get a change happen in their life.
So YouTube is not as difficult as I think it is, according to what I'm gathering from what I
want you to start to get momentum. Like anything, you could spend, years perfecting something, but all I care about for you at the moment is getting content up without worrying about it being amazingly like edited or fancy thumbnails yet, because that's not how you're going to win. Like you spending time learning to edit videos for YouTube, unless it's just something that is super interesting and exciting for you, is not going to be a good use of your time.
Okay.
So the goal is to just get content up, because why are people watching you? Like, why are people going to watch this video? They're not watching it because of the special effects. They're not watching it because of the dramatic music. They're watching it because you have knowledge that can help people. The way that you think and the things that you've seen can change somebody's life. And so your job is to make people think the way that you think. And that can be expressed in this, just like this format right here.
Okay.
So you're cheating people the ability to actually hear your message by not having it in the places where they're hanging out. So YouTube can be very complicated. And in the space that I'm playing at, if you look at the 80-20 rule, I'm playing in like the final tiny percentage points. Well, we'll spend days to get like one little tiny point further ahead, but you don't need to play there yet. Like the first step is just getting content up. You just need to get your content up. Okay. So I like the morning show, Blessing, Facebook, keep it Facebook, but then download it and put it to YouTube. Okay. And then the evening is a show where you're doing coaching on Instagram, and then you download that face to face. I think you'll enjoy it more too.
I think so too.
When you see somebody in front of you and you help them, and if they cry or they say, oh my God, thank you so much, it's so much better than just seeing text on a screen.
Okay. So with the YouTube, what we do for YouTube, should I do that 5 days a week also, or what you say? The time doesn't matter to me. I write all day, so I work on it from, I start my day at 6 and I go like this until I'm done. Do you do your morning blessing 6 days a week too? It's 5. I did Monday to Friday.
Oh, and the coaching, the conversations is 6 days a week?
No, just Tuesday night.
Oh, conversations is just once a week?
Yes.
Oh, okay. We need to increase that. We need to increase that.
How did I know you were going to say that?
Yeah. No. We definitely, that needs to be at least, I thought you were doing morning blessings and then conversations was 6 days a week. Conversations.
Okay, no, I can do that. I can do that's easy. The conversation is very easy. I can do that.
The time of, like, we're already overtime. The time flied for this, right? Like,
we're done.
but like, that's what's going to happen. It's going to be fun because this is what you love doing. It's not going to be like, oh, okay, how much longer do I have with this person? I hate my life. Like, it'll be so much fun to do. I would say at least 3 times a week for your conversations.
So you think there should be something on the weekend? I'm always, kept the weekend. Although what we do on the weekend as a family is really important, but I never do anything on the weekend. Not because I can't. It's just because I figure, okay, you need some downtime. You need to get the vessel full up again. You cannot keep emptying it up and not going back and getting it looked after.
Like you, Tessa Marie need. Yeah, great. So that's fine. No. I would do if you're going to keep your morning blessing.
Yep.
Morning blessings on Facebook. Download to YouTube. If you can go Monday to Friday, evening show, 7 p.m. Yeah. I love that idea. Pay attention to how it feels. Pay attention if you feel overwhelmed or if it's right, your health, great. But I would at least 3 times a week. If you can get to 5, that's amazing. Mm-hmm. And then that also becomes a YouTube video. So now you're uploading 10 videos a week to YouTube.
Okay. All right. So that's
but not doing any extra work, really, right? Because the work you're already doing, it's just that making your conversations a daily show and doing it on Instagram instead of Facebook, and you'll have a lot more fun doing it. It's going to be a blast.
Thank you. So the conversation is having an Instagram like what we're doing, IG Live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. And then the morning blessing, leave it as it is, but upload it to YouTube.
Yep. Okay. Save it, download it, upload to YouTube.
Okay.
It's relatively easy. If you can't figure it out, post it in the Movement Makers. There's a lot of supportive people who want to see, each other win. So you can post it in the group too. But yeah, I would like, next step is today, go find somebody for tomorrow.
Oh, I have them. I have somebody who's bugging me from India. She asked me she has seen the Facebook videos. So she says, what keeps you so positive? She wants to know. So I said, okay, we can do an interview when I figure this out. And you can ask me this question. So
yeah, let's talk about it, right? And then you have her come on, or him or her, and then you coach, like trying to turn it not just from an interview, but into a coaching session. A
coaching. So this is what you should do.
Yeah, like I want to. So you flip it on them and say, well, why are you not happy? What makes you unhappy? And then in your head, you're trying to figure out which of the 5 pillars am I going to be that's going down the rabbit hole with this person on?
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't want to. I know how busy you are, and you've already gone over time.
Good luck. I think you can crush it. I would honestly book like your next 3 guests. Like book today's Tuesday.
Yeah.
Go to your Facebook group and find people for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah,
that'll be great. So thank you so much.
And I want an update because we have Movement Makers on Thursday, right? Yeah, yes, Thursday morning.
Yeah.
I want an update about how the Wednesday night session went on Thursday. You're gonna be watching and say, "Where's Tessa Marie? Tessa Marie, how was our?"
I know you will call me out.
How was our session Wednesday night?
So I'll try. I'm going
make it happen.
I will.
Cool. All right.
Thanks. Bye.
I'll see you Thursday. Bye, Tessa Marie. Much love.
If you want another awesome video in our Black Excellence series, check out the video right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.